If your UPS doesn't turn on, in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix the UPS so that it turns on. Stay tuned. This is a Blue Gate UPS and it doesn't turn on. When you plug it to your electricity, it doesn't even give light at all. And then when I try to put it on also, it doesn't bring light at all, even though the battery is okay, because the UPS is pretty new. You can see the model of this particular Blue Gate. Let me bring it to the camera so that you see it. This is BG1230 Elite Pro and it doesn't turn on even with a good battery in it. This has not been used for up to 6 months, so there's no reason why the battery should run out that it won't even turn on at all even after charging for some time. So we are going to check. First thing you want to look at is the fuse. This is the area where the fuse is, so you lose it out this way and then you remove the fuse and check. After that, you put it on again and try it on. If it still doesn't turn on, then I'll show you what to do. We're going to get into it now and then we'll fix the problem. The model of yours might be a bit different and the design might be different, but for this design of mine, I have to remove about 6 screws at the bottom of the printer. Actually 7, including the other one that is holding the surface panel. I'm going to remove all the 6 screws and then we'll get into the UPS and see what the problem is. I have been able to remove all the screws now, and then I will open up the casing that is housing the inner part of the UPS and see what is going on with this. Remember to remove this screw here. There is a screw in this area. That is the screw that makes it 7. So you open the front cover this way and then you gently remove the outer casing. Remember, the design of your own UPS might be a bit different depending on the model and the brand you're working on, but this will work for any model of UPS of this size. I'm going to detach all the cables carefully. Remember where each one is coming from. If possible, get a marker to mark out where each of the color of it cable is coming from so that you don't miss it when you're trying to put it back, because if you put the wrong cable into the wrong slot, it might burn the board, the logic board of the UPS or the transformer. So you have to be very careful when detaching the cables. Now what we are going to look at is, first of all, the cable. This is the cable. I am going to plug it direct. This is the cable that takes electricity from your socket. It goes into this way and then it powers the UPS. But I'm going to check if any of the cable is broken in any way. That is what we are going to be checking now. You get your multimeter, you test for continuity, or if possible, detach the cables here and plug it directly without connecting it to the fuse. So after doing all of that, if the problem subsists, I am going to show you what to do again. Is either the transformer is bad or the logic board. So I'm going to show you how to test if your transformer is bad, but you're going to be needing a multimeter to do this. It's not straightforward. You can see from this, the transformer cable is attached to the logic board. So the logic board is a big suspect here. So that is one of the areas that we are going to be looking at, the logic board. The transformer is okay. I have been able to test the transformer with my multimeter. The transformer is fine. There is nothing wrong with the transformer. There is no sign of the transformer burning or anything like that. The transformer is okay. And if you want to know how to test transformer, any kind of transformer at all in any electronic component, you can just check. There's one of my video here. You can just check how to test the transformer. So this transformer for now is fine. I'm going to be looking at the logic board. I'll detach the logic board and then I am going to be looking at two things. I'm going to be looking at the transistors and the capacitors around. But first I have to detach all the cables to be sure that the logic board is powering the transformer. Now this is what the logic board looks like, and I have been able to check all the components on this particular logic board is fine, except this IC here. This IC is, most of the time, IC is always the problem. The IC is always the problem. So in this case, I would advise you to just get another logic board. You can get a universal logic board. Thank you for watching. I'll see you some other time.